Hi everyone, so today we are going to do the last challenge of Android application exploitation of the hackathon series. This would be the last challenge of Lahore city, right? We still have to do Karachi and Islamabad's APKs. So the last challenge was hybrid.apk. This was the challenge. And to just look at the description, find the sensitive information from the hybrid app. So this one had us in the first half. You might have seen that meme, had us in the first half in online. So it was the most difficult challenge there was in the whole category, and it was 400 points worth, but it had the easiest way of solving it. So we are going to take a look at that. We were skeptical of it, so we didn't really attempt it till the very end. And when we did, we were, my teammate Danish was able to find out, how to solve this. And then from there, we grabbed all the flags. So this application is written in Flutter. It is a dynamic application, right? Even if you try to analyze the static code, it doesn't help that much, right? The main thing you can do is maybe, look at the native library, right? libapp.so from Flutter. And in this case, it wasn't present in the distribution, in the APK as well, right? So the third thing which we look at is debugging in Flutter, right? So when an application which is debuggable, is pushed in production or anything, anywhere, it contains, some files which shouldn't be there, but because it is debugging, they are supposed to be there. So we are just going to take a look at that, and then we are going to Google that what is actually that file doing. So I'm just going to take a look at the source. I'm not going to open it in JetX GUI because it's going to take some time and stuff. So we are just going to keep this one short because it is like really easy. So if you do find your sources, you get a lot of files. The main thing which you always want to look at is assets and lib, right? Sometimes in assets you can find more interesting things. So that is what we did in assets. So you can see that it is Flutter. So here we have this kernel blob.bin file. We are going to take a look at what it basically does. If you're ever if you're not sure about some file, you can just always Google it. So here is a short answer. It is Dart kernel bytecode. So in Flutter, all the applications are written in Dart programming language, and this here tells us that how do you actually include it or how it's made. So we are going to go straight forward to it. This is actually data, simple data, right? It doesn't contain anything, some instructions which you would want to open in some specific program. So we can just strings through it. We can cat it because it might also contain binary data. So strings, and I'm going to write it to whatever we want. Let's say Dart or output.txt, I guess, or you can also call that output.bin, I guess. And then I'm going to open that using VS Code, just to search it easily. We can also use Sublime Text or whatever you want. So how do you think we are going to solve this challenge? I mean, if this was some application you were pen testing, it would be difficult. But in the CTF, it was really easy. You can see that these are the points allocation. So it was really easy, as we just had the flag format, right? So we knew that the platform being used is eco-CTF, and all the flags of eco-CTF are of format ETS, CTF, and underscore. Sometimes they add this first there, sometimes it's underscore, sometimes it's not there, right? So in a CTF, particularly what you want to do is maybe search for things like this. It does help, right? Trust me. But this is only limited to CTF. Maybe in production, you also have some information about the company and you can do a search. So in this, I'm just going to do ETS CTF, and there you go. We can see that we already have the first flag. They are doing a string escape here. So, we can remove this backslash and we can submit this flag. So this is the first flag. And we take a look at further, and we can see that we also have a second flag from this class second.dart, but we actually never get. I'm going to show you that we do not get access to that. So this is the second flag, right? And this here is the third flag, which is hex encoded. You can already tell, right? So I'm going to hex decode that, and there we go. We got all three challenges from the most difficult application which there was, right? I think they mistakenly added this kernel file they mistakenly generated a debuggable build. That is what I think. Maybe that's what happened, or maybe not. Maybe this was all intended. We're just going to take a quick look, even though I said we are not going to, but if you ever want to just take a look at this. So yeah, we're just going to take a quick look at the source. That's it, nothing else. So in Flutter, I think you have IO Flutter, and then from embedding, do I remember that correct? I'm not sure. I think it was either view or something. Flutter made IO Flutter view. I don't remember exactly, but this source over here is of no help. So you want to take a look at these resources, as I said before, or maybe you can take a look at strings if they are in here. Strings.xml, it is in here. But, it just contains this one string, which isn't of any use. You can also take a look at this Flutter SO file. This is actually 30 MB, but as far as I've seen, this application doesn't contain that much info. But if there's a libapp.so file that you can actually decompile and get Java code or readable code from that. This one you had to reverse using Kidra or something else. So yeah, that's it. This was really simple. But when we are going to do Islamabad's hybrid application, that one is completely different. And so far I have not been able to solve it, but we'll see. So yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. See you in the next one.